Most businesses use AI like a calculator. It's going to ask you questions, expect some results, write me an email, do this and do that, and that's it. That's where they stop things. Now, as an AI engineer who's built AI solutions for billion-dollar firms, I personally have 13 different agents that's running for me every single day that's set up using OpenClaw, Claude Code, all the best agents out there. And these agents are helping me run my business. I have a sales agent that does sales operations for me. I have a project management agent that acts like my account manager. I have a CMO agent that acts like my chief marketing officer. And so many more things are done by the multi-agentic system that I personally built in 2 weeks. And this has changed the way I've done business, and it's going to change the way you've done the business as well, which is why in this video, I'm going to be going over how we built it, what each of my agent does, and how you can build the same exact thing that I built. Alright, so let's get into the video. This pixel agent helps me create good graphics, good images, good carousels, infographics, all the social media posts directly with this agent. I'm going to show you a picture of an infographics I've made using a similar agent. Awesome. Scout is an agent that looks for jobs. It's connected to Upwork, Reddit, all the socials where you can find good jobs and it'll notify me. Vault is our ultimate knowledge base agent. It's connected to all our knowledge, and I can ask him any questions like what's my funnel, what's my Google Sheet, what's my calendar link, affiliate link. It can give me all my information. Sage is my analytics agent. Cipher is our coding agent. So Steve Jobs is one of my favorite agents out there. I love Steve Jobs. Apple. But I love this Steve Jobs more because this is the ultimate chief marketing officer that anyone needs. This agent is connected to my content, it's connected to my competitors' content, and it gives me analysis every time I ask it. This video that you see right here was given by this agent. All we do these days is I open up this agent on our weekly content team meeting, and I talk to this agent. Whatever answer it gives, I ask my guys, my actual humans, what do you guys think? Maybe you should do this, should we do this? A bunch of our content these days are given by this agent because it looks at my competitors and it tells me, Fahad, this guy made this, Fahad Liam made this, Fahad Nick made this, Fahad Nate made this. It gives me all the answers and tells me what to do and all those things. I love this agent. I want to show you exactly how to build it, by the way. Watch till the end. Navi is connected to my Notion. It's connected to my Slack. It gives me daily updates like, hey Fahad, this client have this task that no one has done. Hey Fahad, you have been assigned these tasks. You haven't done this. You have these many tasks that your team hasn't done. It gives me updates. It does stand up for me. Every time I ask, it's like, hey, what client works are pending? What projects are pending? What tasks are pending? Which person is falling behind? It gives me all the information. Blesson was my favorite agent, now my second favorite agent. My CFO is also called Blesson, so I named this Blesson, and this SN is connected to my accounting system, my payment system, and this agent even saved me $2,000 in one month because I asked him to give me all the reports, and it told me all the expenses I have, and I saw a bunch of expenses I was not aware of. I saved money because of this agent, and I personally saw my last year's profit for the first time by talking to this agent. Isn't that funny? It's not funny, by the way. But anyways, this is my sales agent connected to my CRM. I can talk to it about cold leads, inactive leads, what leads need follow up on, etc. This allowed me to close a deal, by the way, because it reminded me to follow up with someone, and I closed that deal. Awesome. Muse is my copywriting agent. This does my deep research. Relay, communications agent. I love this Relay agent because we know what this thing does. This is connected to my emails. This is connected to my calendar. This is connected to my Slack. A bunch of stuff for me, and I'm going to show you exactly how it works, by the way. Before I show you exactly how I built it, I want to show you the output of these agents because that's the point of the call. Anyone can claim they can do certain things, but if I don't show you how it works, what's the point? I want to show you firstly how communications agent work, then I'm going to show you exactly the sales agent work, how my Blesson agent works, how my Steve Jobs agent work, and how my orchestrator works. All right. So you see, this is the communications agent. This agent goes through all my emails, goes through all my calls that I had from Fireflies, goes through all my calendar, goes through all my Slack, and every day without me having to spend 1 hour checking through all these things, it gives me updates. Good morning, Fahad. These are the things that are pending for you. You have 37 emails in the last 24 hours. It gives me a quick summary, tells me all the important emails, this email, this email, this email, this email, this, all the important emails, anything that are mid-tier and anything that is noises. And it also tells me what I need to do. I swear to God, I literally followed up with this person because this reminded me about following up with them because I forgot about it. I have ADHD, by the way. Good book, by the way. 10 by 10. Alright, awesome. And next thing is it goes through all my calls, and in this section, in this message in the thread, it tells me all the action items from my recent calls from Fireflies. It's connected to my Fireflies. Fireflies is in my all Fireflies is in all my meetings. It gets summaries. It tells me exactly what action items I need to take and tells me all the things that we discussed, all the key things that we discussed that I may have forgotten. And it goes through. The next thread is Slack activity. It tells me all the active messages that went on in all the team channels. So all I need to do is just quickly glance through all these things and be done with it. Awesome. Now let's talk about Bless an Agent. So I'm going to show you exactly how Bless an Agent works. Now all I need to do is in this chat section, right? I can show you my chat history with this agent. So all I need to do is talk to my agent like, hey, based on the clients I have so far, which client attributed to 80% of their revenue, 80-20 rule. It gave me the breakdown on all my clients over the last year, Anthony O'Neill, Law by Mike, all my top clients, and it tells me exactly, hey, these are your top clients, this is what percentage they are in. And now I saw that, hey, influencers make up a majority of the clients that I usually work with. So I can make decisions accordingly. It gave me a breakdown, and this was the agent. This was the text I had. Like, hey, listen, agent, can you tell me what my numbers are for March and break it down for me with expenses? And I saw a bunch of tools, Blotato, HeyGen, all these are tools that I don't need. So Gamma, I was able to. 11 labs, I saved $2,000 per year just by talking to this agent with one prompt. It gave me the breakdown on all my reports because it's connected directly to my accounting system. And now I want to show you Steve Jobs. Steve Jobs is one of my favorite agents. I can talk to an agent like, hey, what are the trending videos from the last 2 weeks that my competitors have? All I need to do is tell the Steve Jobs agent, hey, what are the trending videos from the last 2 weeks from the competitors that I have given them and any others in general that are outliers. So all I'm telling it is, hey, tell me what my competitors are up to, and anyone who I have not mentioned about to you, that is the agent, let me know about them as well, because I told the agent these are my competitors, but anyone outside, tell me about them as well. And it gave me all the top videos. Hey, is N8N dead? We made a video last month. We made a video last week because of this suggestion that was given to us. Is N8N dead? It gave me so many suggestions on people doing this. Then it told me exactly, hey, Vibe Coding by Liam Audley's video, Nate Herc's video. It gave me a bunch of suggestions on videos I need to do. It gave me insights. I have so many conversations, as you can see, so many conversations with this agent that it gives me information on the top videos that I have. So that's Steve Jobs agent for you. And this is my orchestrator agent where I ask you like, hey, what are the tasks that I have on my hand? So it tells me, hey, these are the 2 tasks that are in progress for you, and these are the 20 backlogs that you have, and tells me all the information. Hey, do you need more information? Yes, tell me more. Like I can ask him questions like, hey, relay, hey, Navi, what all tasks are assigned to me? A good guy, right? You see, so all I asked you to do is, hey, Navi, what all tasks are assigned to me? It gave me detailed breakdown. Hey, these are the tasks that are in progress. Let's confirm that. Okay, let's go to my Notion. Let's go to the task section. Okay, all right. So here's my task section. You see, there are 5 in progress assigned to me. SOP, create landing pages, send SMS, this. Let's go here. See, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. 5 not started are 4. These are not started 4. It matches. It's connected to my system. It tells me I just need to talk to it. I want to show you guys a bonus point, by the way. Yeah. Now, a bonus feature that I added is, because it goes through all my calls, I told this agent, hey, check all my calls, and every time I talk about any action items in the call, bring them in here. Bring them in here so that I can easily create tasks. I'm going to show you exactly what happened. So over the last 24 hours, it pulled up all the action items from my calls, and all I need to do is click on this approve button. I'm going to show you exactly. Okay, provide a detailed time and cost estimate to the client. Click on approve. I'm going to choose which of my team member I want to assign this task to. I'm going to click on Fahad, because I'm going to assign it to me. Confirm, and it's going to create a task in my project management system. I'm going to show you exactly what that looks like. 1 second. Drum rolling. Oh, see what that. Oh. Okay, I don't know why I did that. But how amazing is this? It created a task for me because it's going through all my calls. It sees all the important stuff. It brings up the important stuff and is like, Fahad, choose what tasks do you want to assign from these important things that I thought was relevant. I click on it. Task is created to me in Notion. AI. Awesome. So that's that. Awesome. Now that I've shown you all these things that these agents can do, I'm pretty sure I may be missing some agents, but I'm too excited. I'm going to show you exactly how I set this thing up. So LM is the brain of the operations. AI Orchestrator, this is the body of the operations. It's like a laptop, a laptop. If you have a good Wi-Fi and if you have a good Bluetooth and all those things, but you don't have a good solid laptop, there is no point. Laptop is what allows you to browse the web and do a bunch of stuff. The AI Orchestrator, that's the stuff that's connected to all these tools that does a bunch of stuff. AI Orchestrator. Both of them have a pretty face to manage all these things. It's just a face. You can basically go in here and do stuff, but a good face, a good place to manage everything in one place makes it much easier. Both of them are connected to the command center, and that's what you see right here. I'm going to show you exactly how to set up all three of them, by the way. All right. Now, what is my LLM? What is my AI Orchestrator? My LLM is Claude and OpenAI. I'm using both because both are good. Claude is good for Claude stuff. Claude was competing in terms of a lot of the stuff. Now OpenAI is. So I just switch between these things. OpenAI is a bit cheaper. Claude, although expensive, much more powerful. Now OpenAI is a bit more powerful than Claude, and Claude is a bit expensive. So I just dabble around. I dabble around these. I use both at the same time as my LLM model. But if you're starting out, right, you can just use Claude or you can just use OpenAI. Whatever, both works. It doesn't matter what you choose. AI Orchestrator, I use OpenClaw. And this is what I highly recommend for anyone to use. I know there are some people who are diehard fans of Claude. I love Claude more than anyone. I'm a Claude partner. Not anyone can say that. However, Claude could ban you anytime. You can choose between different models when you're using a Claude agent. Claude agent isn't as sophisticated as OpenClaw is, and Claude agents are limited to what Claude allows you to do, but OpenClaw isn't. It's open source. You own it, you control it, they can't ban you. You can use any LLM model out there to make it cheaper. You're not tied to one API. There's a bunch of pros as to why OpenClaw is better. That's why I used OpenClaw as the AI Orchestrator. And the command send, it's a custom code. That's all it is. All it is it's basically OpenClaw agents, but it's just a front end interface to interact with it, to make it easier, just make things a bit nicer. Alright, that's all that is. Now all these things does is it's connected to my favorite tools. That's essentially how this agent is able to do a bunch of stuff. It's connected to my CRM tools. Whatever CRM you guys have is connected to those tools. You can connect it to your project management system to do the task stuff that I did. You can connect it to your accounting agent to do to get numbers like the way I did, and you can connect it to your content agent to get your numbers and to get your competitors numbers. All right, now how do you set these things up? It's very simple. Firstly, let's start with setting up your AI Orchestrator, and then you can connect any LLM to the AI Orchestrator. All right, it's very simple. Now when you are in here, click on choose plan, click on KVM2, because basically you're choosing which computer you need. You don't need the most complex computer, you don't need the most simplest computer, you need something in between, and KVM2 has 8 GB of RAM, has 8 TB. Like, I'm running out of my RAM, by the way. So you guys should be more than good enough with this plan. Go to this plan, deploy, and click on the choose plan. I recommend going with 1 month just to play around. If you fully like it, buy for 1 year. And once you're done purchasing this, right, it's going to automatically open up OpenClaw setup, and it's going to automatically install OpenClaw on your behalf. You literally don't have to do anything. If you add in your token, you're going to open up OpenClaw. Now the thing is, this is the last time you're probably going to be interacting with OpenClaw, because this is not how we are going to be building agents. So how do we build agents? I'm going to show you. Now, as a smart guy, I'm not going to be sitting and creating agents by yourself. You can talk to this agent, by the way, to create different agents and connect to different tools. But you know who is best in building AI agents? It's not me. I'm up there, but it's not me, but it's AI themselves. They are better in creating different agents. So I'm going to show you exactly how I used one AI to create another AI agents. That's exactly how Claude Code was developed, by the way. That's exactly how Claude Cowork was developed, by the way. AI agents created most of it. Alright, anyways, I'm going to show you exactly how I did it. So once you are done installing OpenClaw, first you go into your hosting or platform, go to home, and then you will see your VPS in here. Click on manage. Now I'm going to show you exactly how I use agents to build agents. It's very simple. All I need to do is go to the terminal, okay? Once I go to the terminal, once I go to the terminal, this is the, consider OpenClaw as it's in here. Multiple OpenClaw, Claude Code, everything is in here. Now VPS is the laptop where all these things are in, all right? So VPS is the laptop where all these things are in. That's what you guys have to know. Now, all I'm telling this laptop where everything is, like this laptop is, I'm talking to this laptop using terminal, because it's in the web. That's the only way I can communicate with it. I'm telling this agent, hey, install Claude and connect Claude to OpenClaw, because all of them are in you. Once you're in the terminal, right, let's install Claude Code and then connect Claude Code to OpenClaw. Now, before you do that, right, there's a very important step that I need you to do. This is not fully recommended. Now, this is not something that you have to do, but it's highly recommended for best practice purposes. So firstly, create a folder in your terminal and install everything inside that folder so that it's easy to manage. It doesn't hallucinate a lot. Your output is much better, because if something is in a folder, it just performs better, because it's not all over the place. It has limited context window because everything's, anyways, I don't get into that. But the way you create a folder in terminal is by typing in mkdir and then type in the name of the folder. I'm going to call it YT folder. All right. Now, if I have to create a space, by the way. Yeah, space doesn't work in here. If you really have to type space, you need to create the slash icon. You need to create the slash icon, press space, and that's the only way it's gonna have, yeah, it's the only way it's gonna create space folder. So I'm gonna just call it YT folder and type in enter. Now it's gonna create the folder YT folder. Now once the folder is created, I'm gonna tell the AI, hey, open up this folder so we can start installing things. How do we do that? Typing in cd YT folder, boom, it opens up. You see it opened up that. Now that you created the folder and opened it up, all you need to do is install Claude, and once Claude is installed, all you need to do is just type in Claude, and that's how the Claude is going to open up every time. That is after you go to that folder. So every time you open the terminal, all you need to do is type in cd, that means, hey, open up this folder, and type the name of the folder. Once you type the name of the folder and the folder opens up, now you're telling the folder like, hey, go to this app right here. How do you do that? By typing in the name of the app, which is Claude. It's going to open up Claude every time. Now what I need to do is just install Claude. How do we install Claude? Go in here, copy this and paste it in here. And then do you know what's going to happen? It's going to install OpenClaw. It's going to wait for some time. It's setting it up. Now OpenClaw is installed. Now if I need to run OpenClaw anytime, all I need to do is just type in Claude. Every time I come to the terminal, just type in Claude and boom, OpenClaw is there. I trust the file, then it's going to install it. Okay, now it's going to install the whole thing. Once it's installed, all I need to do is tell the terminal, hey, maybe just show them, hey, connect Claude to OpenClaw that is in this VPS. And that's it. Now this Claude is gonna go find the OpenClaw and then connect with it. Now that it's connected, now we will start creating these agents. Now, what are the key agents that you need to create, by the way? So I'll tell you what key agents you need to. Firstly, for tracking revenue purposes, you need a sales agent and you need a CRM analytics agent and Claude Code. Now let's start building agents out. How do we start building agents out? There are essentially 5 key operations, 5 key things that every business needs to build an agent around. Firstly is the sales. It's the CRM, sales, the whole shebang. So for that, we need an agent that's like a sales agent that's connected to the CRM so we can get analytics on the CRM. So that's essentially the sales agent. So that's the first one we'll be building. Second is the operations. It's like the orchestrator agent. This agent is going to be connected to the Notion or any project management system. And with that agent, you can go back and forth about the tasks and all those things you guys saw. The next agent is the delivery agent or the I'm going to call it, sorry guys, I made a mistake, right? So the next agent is the marketing agent. This marketing agent is basically allow you to create content, get informational content, all that stuff. Now the internal agent, things such as the knowledge base or communications within Slack, emails, all these things are internal stuff. Last one is finance. Now these are the key operations that every business has in common. Every business needs to automate and implement AI first. Now how do we build the sales agent? It's very simple, guys, it's very simple. Now that you have the terminal installed, right? So now that you're in Claude, now let's do one thing. Now what I'm going to do to Claude is I'm going to tell Claude, hey, I need to create a CRM agent in OpenClaw that will connect to my CRM. Type in the name of the CRM. I'm going to say it HubSpot. I need this agent to go through all my deals and reports and tell me how I am progressing, what I need to be aware of, how good my pipeline is, etc. What all do you need from me? It's that simple. This simple prompt is how you can build your own agent, and just type in enter and that's it. This agent is going to tell you exactly what it needs. Now for me, I connected to my Go High Level and all I need to do is go to Go High Level and fetch in the API key. It's that simple. How did I fetch the API key? By going to Go High Level, going to settings. In settings, there's an option called API keys. So all I need to do to fetch the API keys is go to Go High Level, go to settings, my profile, there is an API key right there. I copied the API key, pasted them in, and that's it. My CRM was connected. I had to do a few other stuff, but that's it. That's how you build a CRM agent, right? That's how you build the sales agent, all right? Now that you build the sales agent out, now that it's connected, you can talk to the agent, by the way. You can tell once the agent is installed, if you're using the terminal, you can talk to the agent. I'll tell you towards the end of the video on how to have the command center, by the way. Now you don't have the command center. This is the UI you have, or you can go to OpenClaw and talk to here, to these agents. I prefer the terminal because it's Claude, right? So that's it. That's all you need to tell this agent, and it's going to tell you exactly what it needs. And then once you give it all the information, it's going to create that agent for you. All right. Now that is done. Now let's talk about operations agent. Is the exact same thing. You tell terminal, hey, I need to build an operations agent that is connected to my project management system called insert the name of a project management system, whether it's Asana, whether it's Jira, whether it's Notion, whatever it is. I'm gonna say Notion. I need this agent to tell me my tasks, my pending projects and clients, etc. Now, once you do this, all you need to do is go and find the API key. It's very simple in Notion. And the thing is, AI will tell you exactly how to get these things, or you can search it up. So once I told them this, it's going to tell me exactly, hey Fahad, here's what all things I need. Now, when you do this, right, what it needs is two things. It's the API key. The API key, it needs those API keys. Secondly, whatever app you need to create your own custom app. It's very simple, by the way. In Notion, all you need to do in Notion is go to the settings. In this settings section, all you need to do is click on the integrations button that's right here. Notion MC, click on the connections that's right here. Click on the developer portal, and you need to create one simple app. It's very simple to create an app. You just click few buttons, and once the app is created, it's very simple. So go to connections, click on new connection, type in the name of the connection, call it access token, just test, create connection, you install this stuff, type in the access token is in here, copy the access token, give it all the access it needs, and that's it. Now the next thing that you need to do is, once you create this connection, is right, whatever page you're trying to have that connection access, having that app that you created access, you need to go in here, click on the connections and click on add connections and select name whatever you created, right? You see it's going to show up in here. You have to allow that app to see whatever stuff. So that's all you need to do, and then you got to tell the AI like, hey, this is the API key, what all do you need? Then you need to give them the ID of the page. It's very simple, just copy the ID from here. Whatever tools you use, right? You can ask AI, hey, how do I get the ID of this page, or how do I get the ID for this board or this place or that place where you need to fetch all this stuff? Just give it the ID and that's it. That's how I built my orchestrator agent. Now, how do we build marketing agent? It's the same exact thing. Tell the agent like, hey, I need you to go to my competitors and go through all these things. And there is a specific prompt, by the way. There's a specific prompt that I used. Be attaching all the prompts I use for all the agents I built in this one ultimate AI agent OS prompt template. So you can find the link to the document in here. You can download it for free. I'm not going to charge you anything. So the prompt is going to be there. I gave it the prompt and I told them, hey agent, and I told the terminal, hey, create a marketing agent for me that goes over my competitors stuff and use this skill to go through all their top content. And there is two ways in which it goes through all the top contents. Either it does Google search, or if you give it your YouTube cookies, it's going to use your YouTube to go through them and go search for them. I highly recommend using some sort of dummy YouTube, because there's a small chance you might get banned, but it probably doesn't happen. It's very easy. There's a thing called cookie downloader extension. You download the cookie downloader extension, you take your YouTube cookies and just give it to OpenClaw. And that's it. Then it's going to start going to YouTube and fetching all the top videos. It's going to do the search for all your top competitors, by the way. So that's how it's gonna know what videos to go through. Now let's go back. Now let's talk about the internal agent. Now it's the internal agent. Now internal agent is probably the most powerful agent that you can build. Internal agent is probably connected to your communication system and your internal stuff for your day-to-day use. Your Gmail, your Google Docs, your Excel sheet, your calendar, your calls. Now what tools do I use for these things? For me, it's Slack, because I do communications there, is Gmail, which is by Google, and it's Fireflies. Fireflies is the call transcript tool I used. So 3 tools. So all you need to do to have your own internal agents like the ones that I have is tell your agent, hey, create agent that goes through all my calls and emails and Slack. What all do you need from me? My calls are recorded by Fireflies. My email is Gmail and Slack is Slack. And now it's going to tell you exactly what it needs. It's going to tell you need to create you need access tokens from Slack, you need access tokens from Gmail, and you need the API key from Fireflies. Getting the API key from Fireflies is it's quite simple. Go to fireflies.com, go to settings. There's going to be an API section. Create a new API key, fetch it from there. It's that simple. It's very simple. All you need to do is click on settings. Once you click on settings, the settings are going to pop up. And then what I need to do is click on developer settings. There's the API key. Copy the API key. That's all you need. Okay, for GHL. Now in GHL, the way you can get the API key is click on settings, and the settings is going to open up in business profile. So right here is where the API key is. All right. So how do you get the Slack access token and Google access token? I've created detailed videos going over exactly how to get this information. I'm going to be attaching the link to those videos below, right below, Go to those videos. It's a 10-minute video, 5-minute video. Watch that, get the access token, come back. I'm gonna wait. All right, welcome back. Now that you watched the video and you have the tokens ready for Slack and Google, let's put them in here. Give it the access, and that's it. Now your Gmail is connected. Now you have an orchestrator agent similar to mine. The last one is finance agent. Last one is the finance agent. Is the same exact process. I've created a detailed video on creating the CFO agent. I'm going to be attaching the link below. Now all I did in that video is basically to do exactly what I showed you. Install OpenClaw, do the stuff, and then I'm going to tell it like, hey, then I'm going to ask it, hey, I need to create a CFO agent that's connected to my accounting system and gives me numbers on how my numbers, what my expenses, what my income is, etc. Now it's going to ask you which tool. Tell him like, hey, my software is Zero, my software is this, my software is that. And then all you need to do is get access tokens. How do you get access tokens to these things? It's pretty simple. If you're using QuickBooks, go to QuickBooks developer account and create your own app. I've created a detailed video on that. I'm going to attach the link below. Now all I did, since I use QuickBooks, I went to the developer.intuit.com, which is the portal which is the page that you use to create your own app, so you can get the access token. And I created a new app. I gave it the right permissions, I gave it the right scopes, I completed few requirements, and that's it. It gave me the access token. I took the access token, went back to the terminal, and I told it, hey, this is the access token, create me a CFO agent, and boom, it created the CFO agent. Now that's it. We've created all essential 5 agents that you need in your business. Now it's not that simple. You don't go back and forth, apply for certain permissions. It's going to ask you more requirements, but that's it. This is a simple procedure I did to create these agents out. Now you might be wondering, Fahad, you're giving me this ugly ass terminal. Where is this beautiful ass command center while you are giving me this ugly ass terminal? This thing looks like your face and this thing looks like shit. I'm going to tell you exactly how. Now there's 2 ways in which you can have this. Firstly, you can ask AI to create this for you. Or you can have your developers. I had my developer took one repo from GitHub. He customized it for his requirements and then he gave it to me. So that's how I have this. And all you need to do is, if you do have a repo, right? Tell the terminal, hey, have this repo and create command center of all the OpenClaw agents in there. You create a prompt like this. It's going to create the command center, it's going to host the command center, and it's going to be connected to all the agents in here. And that's how you can go back and forth with all your OpenClaw agents. That's the beauty of OpenClaw. I hope you guys saw. I know this video is a bit technical, but I hope you guys saw how this agents were set up. I hope I gave you a detailed breakdown on how to set these things up for yourself. Now, if you watch towards the end and you're like, Fahad, this is amazing, but I'm not sure how to set these things up, that's where my team and I can help you guys. So if you're interested in setting these things up for yourself, book a free 30-minute audit call with me, where we will personally go over what your operations look like, what we can do, and then if I can help you, I will let you know. Now, even if we decide not to work with each other, at the end of the day, you will be having much more context on what all things that your business needs. And before you go, I have one more thing. If you booking a call is not something that you can afford to do, I'm not a dickhead. I would like to contribute back to my community, which is why I have a private community for business owners where they can learn how to set up these AI agents, they can learn and understand how systems work, how automations work. It's a paid community. However, if you click on the link below, you can join a waitlist, which will allow you to be part of it for free when it's launched. Or if it is launched, if you click on the link below, the same stuff is going to be applied to you as well. You can join the community for free. So I will see you on the next one. Subscribe for more such stuff, and this is all I talk about. So see you on the next video. Talk soon. Take care. Have a good one. Bye.